Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Stellaris playthrough as the Great Spork Empire, where we are building up, because I suspect we're going to have a war with these fanatical purifiers soon, which is going to be vicious. They are more powerful than me in every way, so I need to build up my defences really. I really need to build up my defences before they come in. Let's lower their shield points as well. That'll help me take them out a bit quicker. I'm actually going to dismantle you and swap you for one of those as well. Where is my main fleet? I think their main push will come through here. So we're going to upgrade and we're going to come back here. These guys are going to actually sit back in this system. That way we don't get engaged too early on. And our station will engage first, which is what we really want. Let's speed up time. I want to get a few extra defense platforms out here as well to help defend this system, because they are going to throw a lot of forces at me when this war starts. Right now, I need to build up relatively quickly, actually. So, let's have a look at my ship designer, because I thought I had more ships than that. I do. So why am I not using them? Oh, we are. We're just not necessarily got the points to use them yet. So, yeah, we're keeping going. Now, they could go through here against me, theoretically, but I'm not that worried about it. Unless I see them take there, I'm not particularly worried about there. Okay, they've gone to war on the other side against these guys. Let's have a look what these guys are like. So these guys are materialists, so they're never going to like me. But, well, we'll see how this goes. Something might be worth me doing is when all of their fleets are at the other end, is trying to do a pushback. But that is a very, very risky move, actually. Get some mining stations built up over there. The rest of my guys are rebuilding all around here as well. You can get a few more ships as soon as we can. No, we can't afford to just yet. How much are the ships? Top tier ships do become quite expensive as well. Now,
system survey.
The real issue is, if I do go to war with them, I need to push them back to another good choke point, which would be right up here for another 2-point choke point. Actually, I'd be pushing into a 3-point choke point no matter where. Even if I just went to here, that would be 3 points, which is risky. I would, however, also be saving the guys on this planet, because these guys are, the guys who are on this planet will be being purged at the moment, so I don't need a reason to go to war with these guys, but it's whether or not I can afford to risk it. Risk a short lightning war just to try and push myself forwards a bit. We'd probably hold ourselves back there, but I just don't think I'm powerful enough at the moment, if I'm honest. Ooh, Ascendant Caretakers. So, they're, yeah. I can't read all of that. We're going to use that one. So that's another Ascendant group. They're the machine ones, though, so they're not necessarily friendly. They're not necessarily bad. But they won't like me for, well, for very simple reasons. But I'm not robots, so. Well, no, I'm spiritualist, sorry. And if you're spiritualists, robots are generally follow the materialist. Well, they are materialists. You know, you can't get them as spiritualists, so they won't like me due to that. We're gonna do a little push up here as well, guys. I'm just going to expand, try and get myself up to here and here. So I'm going to push up to here relatively quickly, then we're going to try and do the same to here, just to get ourselves a little further forwards, a little bit more resources there, because at the moment it's more resource need than anything else. Let's get ourselves one of those cruisers in. That should give us a nice buff to our fleet. Right now I need to get my fleet buffed up quite a lot, actually. Yeah, I'm going to colonise here, and we're going to, as soon as we can afford to, and we're going to put... Oh, actually, there's a better planet for us, isn't there? Yes, we've got a 25 ocean world here, and I do believe some of our guys are actually really happy about oceans, so that's a very good planet for us. These guys, so as soon as we can, we're going to send these guys here to colonise here. And what we'll do is we'll put one of our other things into one of our other planets, into one of the sectors. So what I'm looking for placing this, guys, when you place your planetary administration building, this one, where your colony first starts, it actually buffs the things around it, but it will only buff, it doesn't buff science, it buffs things like minerals. So you want to find the place where it'll give the most buffs. It also buffs food. So there's not good. I'd buff 2 things there. I'd buff 3 things there, but food's not necessarily so important to buff. The other thing is, if I put it on top of something like that, it does still come through at some point. I will lose the science if I put it there, though. I'm going to drop it there for now. I do like the way these seem to be all very oceany names. This isn't an orc planet, so I'm not worrying too much about an orc name. Now, once this place gets built, we'll actually put Darok's second son into this sector here, because we can only have 3 planets in our core at the moment, and that's a 25 planet, so we'll be able to get quite a lot of buffs off it, which will be quite good. The other one, we might go for that 19 at some point, and then also put Stomping Ground in there, but I don't know if sectors can increase the same way as they did before.
Construction complete. Construction
buff my defense army damage.
System survey complete.
That's nice. So that cruiser on its own gave a 0.4k buff. Do I do this? Do I risk a lightning war? That is the question. I don't need to make claims against them. I thought I was already rival with them. This may end badly. We're just going to go in. This is just a lightning invasion. We're going to try and smash into them as quickly as we can. Just to take a few systems off them.
Construction complete.
Ideally, I want to push up to this. Well, we'll see how far we go. We'll actually try and take here, finally. Yeah, oh no, actually, I don't want to go there. The defences are too high there. Oh god, they actually have really strong defences already. Let's go around this way.
Survey complete.
I'm not necessarily bothered about winning a huge victory here. I'm just trying to hack at them a little bit while we have the chance. We will probably push into here as well. No, it's too much. See, even here's 1.8k actually. Let's go for it.
The conquest of a new world has begun. System survey complete.
I can't afford to take on here, unfortunately. I might. We'll see how this goes. Let's give it a go.
System survey complete.
And start getting my armies over here as well, because we're going to need to land them on the planet.
System survey complete. Battle is joined.
Well, we've got tech. Let's get those tile blockers, because that'll help us with our new planet. Come on, take it down.
System survey complete.
I'm losing a lot of ships here, but we did win. Now let's go bomb this planet and get my troops on into here as quickly as we can. I can potentially take there without it, and that means we'll hold the line. Well, we're pushing it up.
System survey complete.
How's my war exhaustion higher than theirs? Oh, because I've been losing lots of ships. Once I take this planet, that should solve the issue.
Initiating ground assault. Victory shall be ours.
Okay, we've got that.
Our warriors are victorious.
Right, let's hit up straight into here. I need to create a new sector. We're going to do that. Ooh, no, I don't. Oh, wrong way. Alright, we've also got because we actually just instantly capture places when we're doing this. So here we do have a little bit of unrest. These guys are going to be put straight to undesirables. I do not want to be keeping them in my territory. They are not nice, and they are getting kicked straight out of our territory. Now, what we probably need to do is build a couple of... What's it like? So I'm going to throw out martial law. That solves that. They've already purged the other guys who were here. So our war to save them's kind of failed here, but once I've dropped their, cleared their out, we can push out. We're going to push this way next.
Anomaly found.
I'm a little worried because my warrioriness is going up far faster than theirs, and I don't think they would accept. I could surrender, and I lose a lot. Okay. This could be bad. It's the downside, we're kind of gaining shipyards here. Not shipyards, we're gaining stations, which I don't necessarily want to be doing at the moment. Oh god, my fleet is almost dead.
System survey complete. Anomaly found. Scientific breakthrough achieved.
You need to go and repair and recoup. What next? Let's take the habitability buff.
Incoming transmission.
I will take that. Anything extra at the moment? Are any of these things actually providing us with anything useful? Yes, so I've got another shipyard there, so I could theoretically get rid of my rear one. These guys aren't going to hold anything, so I'm going to dismantle these guys for the moment. Oh, it's active. You know, I'm going to leave them. I'm coping at the moment. It is massively increasing the upkeep, but income-wise, I'm not doing badly just now. We need to keep pushing up here. How are we doing on these places we're rebuilding? Oh, you can go research projects there, then there. That's the debris, so we'll gain some extras from doing that.
System survey complete.
Now, the thing which is really helping me here is that these guys are in a second war as well. So, so long as they stay at war here, and they appear to be being pushed back as well. So that's actually really good for us. So that's giving me a bit of breathing space at the moment. Once we've built up a bit more, we are going to push again, but I need to build my fleet up again first. Let's go take some easy caps actually. So we're gonna go around here and pull off, you know, take all of these where we don't have to take a station first. Now we've still got our fallback line here, guys. I'm going to start downgrading some of these stations because I really don't need them. I don't need to be paying for them. And that'll help my upkeep, which will help me being able to get ships out faster. Where else can I drop a station? These guys are my friends, so I'm dropping this one as well.
Survey complete.
That means I've also got a couple of star bases, even though one is in front of my line, guys.
Construction complete. We have established a new planetary
But all of
base.
these are easy to
System
take, and
survey
capping
complete.
these will be quite good, and then we can work out where our fallback line will be. That'll do, then we'll go up here to here, and we might even push one forwards on each of them.
Survey complete.
You guys can actually pull back a bit. I don't want you too far forwards. How are we doing clearing this planet? Oh, we're not clearing it completely. I want to resettle you away from there, because I don't actually want anybody on that planet. So as soon as they're gone, this planet will be gone, which will be good as far as I'm concerned.
Construction.
Okay, we're going to clear a nice line around here, up to Aggie, however I pronounce there. What's the base like here? So I can take that on easily. So actually my fleet's going to move up to Faemir, ready to invade complete. With my my guys. You can keep building up here. You can keep throwing out ships. What I'd like to do is hold... Ooh.
Debris analysed.
But we'll keep looking. Right. Unrest reduced by 20% on all planets. That's useful.
Anomaly found.
You can push up to here next, then Pollux.
Construction complete.
And then into Agikels, however I pronounce that. Okay, that planet's gone. That's good as far as I'm concerned. Here's good. I will start clearing it. Actually, no, these just cost energy to clear, so we're going to start clearing these. In fact, no, cancel to start with. Do some building first. Get a temple going there as well. And now we'll start doing some clearing, but I want energy cleared first. Actually, I say that. There's not much energy on this planet, which could prove to be a little bit of an issue, but I'm sure we'll cope. We do need a little bit more energy income. Okay, that's a 1.8 station. We're going to move up to here quickly. Right, I want to redo that recycling campaign straight away. I also want to do a healthcare campaign to get my guys growing quicker.
Anomaly found. System survey complete.
Okay, we've lost our energy overload one, but we'll cope for now. Well, it's nice. We found the treasury for the planet's subterranean species which we destroyed. Oh, that's nice. Let's up the power plants next. Now, we're going to be in trouble soon, because they're going to be able to force a status quo peace on us soon. So you want to be a little careful with that. Now, they might not do it straight away, because it might not be beneficial for them to do it. You can go straight into orbit of that planet. Oh, let's manage our sectors as well. Basically, at the moment, guys, with this sector, I'm actually shrinking it down because I don't need extra things in it. Everything extra I have in the sector actually makes the sector take longer. Sorry, makes the sector well, basically the sector takes everything in it. So if I've got extra systems, they get all the minerals for it for that sector. I'm a little worried this is going to push me over the line.
Construction complete.
Come on, fleet.
Scientific breakthrough.
So these guys are going to instantly land here as soon as that's down. Because they might be forcing us into a peace treaty in a second. They've still got nothing over here. I suspect they're... Oh, that's really nice. That technology there, guys, that's ship upkeep, reduces my upkeep and the cost of them.
Initiating ground assault. Victory shall be ours.
Come on, win.
Survey complete.
I possibly should have softened the targets up a little bit more first, but we're still going to win. I know we just want Space Orcs, because Space Orcs are strong.
Our warriors are victorious.
Okay, and they can now force a status quo piece on us if they were to want to. So I want to be a... You know, so I really want to push out now. As quickly as we can. We don't want to be slowing down now. Right, we want to throw here into a sector. We're going to do the same thing. Is here... You could be resettled away from here. I have saved you to Atlantica. And the rest of these guys will be burnt off, and I really don't care about them. I think we've got all down here. You can come down here and start repairing some stuff down here. I'm really surprised. See, I think they don't think that... I can't see what's happening over there, but I'm still quite worried something's going to come back at me soon. I'm just going to keep burning through here. Here's not a bad stop line, though these systems might be quite hard for me to take. We'll have to see. Let's get some more ships out. At the moment, it's a bit confused because obviously my designs have actually upgraded. That's a 1.8. This is a 1.8 as well, so we'll go for there first.
System survey complete.
You can auto. down to there. I want to keep throwing ships into this, guys, because the more ships I get into this, the quicker, the better it is. Because I'm going to take losses when I push into these planets. And I'm expecting them to force me into a status quo any moment. Because at the moment, basically, right, I'm going to pause and explain this. Because I'm at 100% war exhaustion, they can force a status quo peace whenever they want to. I can surrender, I lose planets if I do that. If I achieve my war goals, I don't have any war goals in this war, I will, basically, I could force it if I achieved all my war goals. I could force a peace, but my war goal is to end their threat to the galaxy. Or we can accept a status quo where we just keep what we currently hold. Now, that's not really beneficial for them at the moment. They are still much more powerful than me, but they are also fighting over here, and you can see they are being battered over here. So actually, why have you two split? So actually, what we really want to do is keep everything together as much as possible, because that way we will, well, we'll win. Sorry, we want to keep pushing, and we want to try and keep pushing. Sorry, I've lost what I was saying there. We want to keep pushing here, guys, as much as we can for as long as we can. And ideally, I'd like to stop around here. I suspect these guys are going to push up onto the other end as well. And I suspect they are doing a better job of containing them and smashing their fleets, because they are also superior to me.
System survey complete.
Now, the danger is that this will just roll into a secondary war afterwards, but we'll see. 3.2k. Okay, we're powerful enough now. Okay, you guys can both go straight into orbit of the planet.
Transmission.
Who are they and where are they? No, there's no point in having any sort of agreement with people that far away. How are we going to do here? We should win, but we're going to take losses.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Better than I thought, actually. Let's get some more ships. You can go support the invasion. Oh, we've got pirates up here. I don't have anything to deal with them at the moment. We take the cruiser buff first. These guys are reasonable. I'm going to chuck... I'm going to have to leave those pirates be for the moment, because I'm really not in a situation to deal with them. Okay, we can take that easily.
System survey complete.
He says, it is much harder to attack now than it used to be.
Enemy planet conquered.
Once again, let's look what we've got on here. This was captured, so it's possible there's still some other guys on it. There are not. They are being purged out. Let's throw some martial law on here, which will help massively. We need to do that up here as well, actually. What's the... They are not actually objecting to being removed. Okay, that is slightly odd. Let's move forwards one more here. Straight into this system. Oh, that's a 2.2k. I do not want to actually do that just yet. We're going to go here first. We're going to keep upgrading you. What's this station got? Yes, we can do a quick upgrade here.
The cowards have destroyed our construction ship.
This is the pirates up here. There really isn't anything I can do about it at the moment, annoyingly. You can go do some building down here. At the moment, the pirates are the least of my worries.
The enemy is targeting one of our stations.
You guys can both go around to here as well. We're going to take here next. Oh no, we're upgrading. We're upgrading.
The Cravens have destroyed one of our mining stations. The Cravens have destroyed one of our mining stations.
Upgrade first, because
The
that'll give us a
Weaklings
buff
have
to our
destroyed
fleet
one of our
strength.
research stations.
I know they're destroying my
Construction
stations. There's not much I can do about it just now.
The Cravens have destroyed one of our mining stations. Incoming transmission. Our ships
That'll
have
do.
been made superior.
Let's go straight into here. I kind of wish you could just pay pirates off. However, they're going to take a battering from here. I don't think they did.
They are assaulting our spaceport.
You guys can merge for the attack on here. Here would be my best line, actually, so I'm going to push right up to here if I can, guys. This is actually their capital, so it's hardly surprising it's much
We are
stronger.
tracking an enemy
Oh
fleet.
god, here they come. Right, now we fall back. That is a huge fleet they've got. Have these guys gone to peace with them? They have. Oh dear. Yeah, right now we're falling back to our defensive line because I can't win against those. They've got a 4-stack and a 4-stack, guys. I can potentially beat one, but I can't beat both, certainly at the moment. That said, guys, we've had a good push into their territory. Even if we get pushed all the way back, this has very much been worth it.
Complete.
We've wiped out a couple of their planets as well, so we've definitely made them a lot weaker.
Construction complete.
I'm trying to think where our best line is. I should have kept the station here. Right, I'm going to disassemble this station. Yeah, they're battering something there. Not much I can do about that.
Construction complete.
Let's get the genius.
The fleet has made the ultimate sacrifice.
Okay, we're going to enter here. I'm going to try and hold them there. We can always fall back. Let's grab hyperdrive free because it makes us able to take the hyperdrives off. You can get yourself back, please.
System survey complete.
You guys can go right back now. That said, our fleet is much more powerful than it was at the start here. I'm not sure if they come in. They both come in.
Construction complete.
Yeah, we need to get out. I cannot take on both their fleets at once. Come on, station, hold him off. Hold him off. We do not want to be engaged. That is perfect. Get out of there. Oh, God. This is going to be brutal.
The Cravens have destroyed one of our mining stations. Construction complete.
Now here's where we want to be careful. We don't want to engage them
Ravens have
before
destroyed one of our mining stations.
our station does. Okay, and this is where we ended up. Oh, ho, ho. They didn't want to take that battering, so yeah, things have ended up a bit of a mess. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to hold my main defensive line here for the time being, guys, because this is still my best defensive line. Let's see, because here I'd have to do 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't mean I'm not. Like here, I'm probably going to build here up massively. Yeah, here is going to get built into a nice solid defensive station, and this is going to be our forward outpost for the next invasion.
The weaklings have destroyed one of our research stations.
Right, you guys can now go deal with these goddamn pirates. Nope, I'm happy with that war. You know, this gives us a nice sort of overview of just how the wars work, guys. Because actually, it's so much more fluid now than it used to be. And it's quite a nice fluid system, because there, I was pushing them back, but I got to 100% war exhaustion. And they knew that, or they were confident, because I was so much weaker than them, but once they'd finished this war, they'd be able to push back against me. And to be fair, they were right. And actually, the only reason they did what they did was because they jumped into this system and realised they were going to lose all of their fleets, and it would have come down to a who can outproduce the other fight at that point, which at this point, if I really nailed it down and really started switching stuff over, would have been me, simply because of my size, and I'd already taken a lot of their places and stations. So they forced the offer, and because I was at 100% war exhaustion, I didn't have a choice but to accept that, which I actually really like. Now, they are changing that. There is a beta patch in which changes it, so when you're 100%, you just start taking negatives if you don't accept the status quo piece. So, but I don't see, I quite like it, because basically my people forced me to take it there because they were fed up of the war. You know, I lost a lot of ships there. There were a lot of good Sporks died in that war. So it's understandable that my people wanted to get peace at that point. So I actually quite like that way of doing it. But not everybody's so keen on it, I do know that. You can come down here and start researching some of these debris. And we are actually going to end this one here, guys, because we were at 40 minutes almost now. So, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed our first proper big war here today. We will be getting ourselves into a better position and forcing the issue more. Probably wait until these guys go to war with them again, at which point we will properly start this. I'm hoping they're going to not leave anything in these systems. They'll pull them all back, and yeah, once we've done that, we'll just try and squish these guys. Ideally, I want to squish them right up to this sort of choke point here, and then we will probably stop there, because I'll let the rest be taken, because having a nice 2-point choke point against these guys will be good, because we're never going to be particularly friendly with these guys. We're not necessarily going to be enemies, but also having a rival is always good, though maybe not people who are technologically superior to me. Anyway, that's the sort of future plans. We'll keep an eye on what's going up here, but at the moment I'm not paying a huge amount of attention, as I only really got one mage. You know, we're going to have another nice solid choke point here, and we've only really got a couple of other ways into our empire. These guys are our friends as well, so I'm not that worried about that. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. if you do have any comments, please feel free to throw them down in the comments. You can also chuck them on my Discord, which is linked in the pinned comment and on the description of this video. There are also links there to my Twitter and my Patreon accounts. Thank you everybody for watching.